Hi, hello. Well, I'm sitting here in my cycling outfit, got my cycling top on. If you hear any rustling, it's my cycling jacket behind me, my waterproof, my fluorescent thing that says, "See me on the road," and go round me. Anyway, I also have flashing lights that I use, and I was about to go out on a bike ride, and and I set the alarm as I went out of the house, as I normally do. And I got in the garage and I realised, oh man, I forgot to charge up my flashing lights, the little lights that I attach to the front and back of my bicycle to make myself very visible, to keep myself as safe as I can be. And I sort of have a golden rule with myself, which is that I will only ride with those lights on my bike. And I remembered, the lights had come on the last time I was out on my bike last week, telling me that they needed recharging. And I didn't do it. And I just remembered, they have their red lights on, and I don't want to go out knowing that they could stop at any moment in time. So I then realized, well, I'm trying to squeeze into my day all these things that I really wanted to do. And I will go out on my bike today when they've charged up. But I realized that I was kind of distracting myself from what I wanted to do today, which was to be really upfront and honest with myself about the fact that I have thrown myself in the deep end, and I'm really truly holding myself accountable for stepping out into the world in a bigger way, really expressing all of who I am with the world. And part of that has been that I have wanted to write some books for a really long time. I received guidance from my higher self, and I've heard, ignore, by the way, the barking in the background. That's my little dog, because I set the alarm off when I then came back in the house, and she's gone nuts, basically. So I'm just letting her woof away downstairs after having tried to calm her. So if you hear a bit of woofing, it's my little sweet Molly, who I will introduce you to at some point. Anyway, where was I? Distraction. Oh, writing. That was it. That I wanted to write these books, and I noticed that I have actually quite a few friends, quite a few people I know who have published books. Quite a few, probably. I counted them all, probably getting on for 10 people, which is actually quite a lot of people. And so anyway, and I would recognize that when I had heard somebody had published a book, there would be this niggling feeling inside of me, which was really not at all about them. It was actually about the fact that I have had this burning desire to want to write and publish some books, and I'm not doing it. So they were sort of poking at me about that. Anyway, so this year I am really in a place of rebirth, renewal, and deciding that it's time to really get myself out there. And as part of all of this, I'm creating a course. I'm giving birth to a course, actually. Giving birth to a course. And I'm writing these books and beginning my YouTube channel. Hooray! And what else? So that's the books, that's the course. Getting back to working with people one-on-one, which I've stepped away from really for quite a while. Anyway, the books, yes. So the writing, really feeling that when someone else is doing it, it was like, this niggling feeling. I really want to do that. Anyway, signed up for a few things. I signed up for a membership group with somebody, which will hold me accountable to myself for stepping myself out, getting myself out there in the world and starting these videos and creating this YouTube channel that I've wanted to do for a long time. And so I feel that it's full of supportive people who hopefully will assist me on that journey, and where I can contribute to their successes and journeys too. And through the person who runs this membership course, strange how these things work out, through her, I signed up for a course about creating a course, giving birth to a course, which I'm beginning in May, as I thought, well, it's really time to do it. It's really time to get it out there. So that's in part that. But that's a little way off, so I'm not feeling any stress or tension or worry about that. I'm like, oh, it's okay. Yeah, I'm good at that. But what is coming up, what is looming tomorrow, is that I signed up for a course on writing a book, on publishing a book, on the whole process, really, around dealing with the fears and the obstacles that come up and actually cracking on with the writing and all of the different topics around self-publishing, trying to get your book published by somebody else, and I don't even know what else is in it. But that was deep, uncomfortable water for me, let me tell you. Really uncomfortable. And it begins tomorrow. And so I wanted to record today my sharing that I am on the eve of this 10-week program. And I'm ready for it because I signed up for it and I wanted to hold myself accountable. And I also wanted to be a part of a dynamic, a group that had some momentum, working together over 10 weeks to encourage us all to be writing what we've longed to write. I'm going to share that I'm scared. Like, really? Oh God, am I good enough? Can I do this? Yeah. There's a lot coming up. So what I would like to do right now is share with you. No idea what's going to happen, but we're just going to open up to my guides and to see what wants to come through. Maybe it is a silent transmission. Maybe it's some words. Until I do it and I open it, I don't know. And the process is to just trust whatever comes through. So if there's anything at all that resonates with you on that, there's anything you're scared of stepping into, or if you've taken a really bold step and now you're kind of going, oh, what have I done? Then join me in this or whatever. You'll always get some benefit just simply by being here in this flow of energy. So I'm going to take a few minutes to connect. Eyes closed. I suggest you do the same. Closing your eyes and just taking some deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Allowing your awareness to fall deeply inside. Love, light, peace. I step into time eternal. I return to my home divine. Woven in circles, embraced in light, whole in the cycle of sisterhood, we come together in love to honor the Akashic records of fear. Stepping into guidance, clearing a path. You know what really hits me right now? That's the old way of doing things, as I was wanting to open with the prayer. I just got this really strong feeling of like, not needed. So I'm simply going to tap in instead and trust, okay? Without the process, there's no need for the process. It's just the trusting. Okay. Noticing which part of the body the fear resides in. Perhaps it's in the base of your throat. This fear of expressing yourself, this fear of the words that will come out to the world. And that fear comes from your conscious mind. It comes from your ego. It comes from this fear of being rejected, this fear of being seen, this fear of shining. Take a moment to come into your heart of hearts, the heart that lies beneath your physical heart, the core of your being. There is something so much stronger than these individual fears that pop up from the ego. And these egoic tendencies are simply trying to stop you from channeling fluidly from your higher self to be with this fear a moment. And invite your ego to be with you as you open into this fear, letting go of the story around this fear and holding hands with your ego. Envisage that in your mind, as if you're sitting around a mini campfire and holding hands with your ego. Looking into the eyes of your ego and smiling and lovingly saying, "It's okay, I've got this." Leaning into this sensation of fear, of all of the fears. We don't even need to name them for you. All is well. All is well. Your ego, in fact, just needed this reassurance that all is well, that everything is infused with love. And there's a great deal of humor here. Because we can see all the ways in which you bounce around trying to distract yourself from allowing these messages to come through from your higher self that wish to be shared with the world. And we are saying, that is enough. This is your time to shine. This is your time to fully express your authentic self with the world. Be brave, be courageous. Allow these channelings to move through you onto the page. It is delightful that it makes you feel so uncomfortable. How exciting to not know what is going to come out of this 10-week experience. Well, you think of it as a 10-week experience, but actually it will go way beyond. It will be life-changing. So for everybody who is present, who's scared of stepping into something new that they've actually deeply desired, notice that the energies is a big vortex of energy that is moving around in an anti-clockwise direction within the core of your being, all the way down your midline, all the way down sort of around and including all of your chakras from your crown chakra all the way down to your root. Moving in an anti-clockwise direction. It's like a magnet that's picking up all of the iron filings of all of these stories, of all of these fears, of all of the reasons and obstacles as to why you should not do this, why it is not safe to fully express yourself in the world and create books or whatever else it is for anybody else. That's it. And then almost from the center of this vortex, it's just been offered up for transmutation to the Divine Mother. Taking some deep breaths. Perhaps you can become aware of the space that's been created within inside of you. There's a spaciousness, and as you take your awareness to your neck, to your throat, to the base of your throat, how does that feel? A little looser, does it not? A little more open. Isn't that the truth of what is here? Letting go of the story, I'm scared, I don't know how this is going to go, and we let go of the story and come and investigate for yourself freshly in this moment. What is the energy in your throat right now? Love. Love that wants to be spoken, that wants to be shared with the world. The only thing you're being asked to do is to step graciously out of the way and allow the powerful teachings and vibrations of love to move through you into the world. And that's something that everybody can take with them going forwards into the world, whatever they want to do. Whether you're in the supermarket or walking down the street and smiling at a stranger who looks like they're having a hard day, coming back to center, coming back to the heart of hearts that lies deep within inside you, that is connected to everybody and everything and is simply an aspect of the divine, of God, of the universe, or whatever your word is. Taking a moment to simply feel this connection right now. You don't even have to try to do it. Just allow it. Just open and see. Be curious. What beats within you that is connected to everybody and everything? What is unaffected by any fear that may arise or may not arise? What is always here? What do these fears arise in and disappear in? That's the place to come home to, because it is home. That's who you are. That's the energy that will infuse everything moving forwards. Let that be felt on every level of your being right now. And so it is. Well, that was interesting. I just had to log myself back in. That's kind of interesting. So anyway, here we go. Yes. Feeling that connection that I have experienced so many times over the last 18 years of my spiritual journey is a call to action, and I'm responding to it. Even though it can be really scary sometimes. I am here to share love with the world, and to share my wisdoms, the wisdom that I've gained through these years of being on a spiritual path, and being the age I am, and having moved from the UK to America, and having had a troubled childhood, and all kinds of things. All these things that I've moved through and healed. I'm here to share the learnings and the vibrations of what doesn't come and go. It's always here. We'll speak again soon.